charities.
That yellow jacket from Wembley, when he comes out, it just looks phenomenal.
When you say you've tried to find it, as in you've tried to find one for yourself to wear.
I don't think it would go down well in the morning if I walk in here with the yellow jacket.
It would.
But I'll tell you what,
You've no idea.
Just so stylish. It is just so
there
stylish.
There you go.
We're off to
Fashion
have a
tips
look.
from Phil, if ever it was needed, Connie.
Can I just say, in terms of Freddie Mercury, I'm a huge fan and arguably the best male vocalist ever.
Okay, well, that's another phone in.
Ever. Let's do that another day. He was sensational. And if I could put a request in that I see you tomorrow morning, Philip, in that lovely yellow jacket, please.
If you can find it in 24 hours. If only there was a shop that we could go online and things could be delivered.
Imagine that, eh? Right. Have a good day. Good luck, Phil, trying to find it. It's Tuesday. It's the 25th of August. It's 9 o'clock. It's mornings with me, Connie McLaughlin. How are you doing? We're talking about, well, for the next hour or so, we're talking about school bags, right? Why? Because every child starting P1 in Scotland next year will be offered one of these.
This is a backpack full of the essentials for starting school, like pens and paper, water bottle, jotters, and some materials to help reinforce their maths and language at home.
You might think, well, that's absolutely fine. Education Secretary Mary McCallum says there's no better investment that we can make than ensuring young people have everything they need. However, and this is a big however, the Scottish Conservatives have criticised the scheme, saying ministers should be focusing on other stuff like standards, classroom violence and the attainment gap. That needs to be the focus, and that's where the money should be spent. So say them. But what do you think? Do you welcome free school bags, or could that money be better spent elsewhere? Let me know. 08085 92 95 00, or drop me a text on this morning. You can do that on 80295. And then a little bit later,
I would still be doing this even if there was a screening system in place, but it shouldn't just be down to high-profile individuals like Jeremy Clarkson or myself or any number of men who've been in a similar situation.
yeah, that was Sir Chris Hoy. He's saying the pressure feels a bit as though it's on him and other figures to try and encourage more screening for people who might be worried about cancer or who might be in those risk categories. He was speaking to BBC Radio Scotland exclusively ahead of his Tour de Four, a cycle challenge to raise money for cancer charities. And it comes amidst calls to widen access to screenings for various cancers, including breast, lung and bowel cancer. So I want to know this morning, has a cancer screening saved your life? Should they be more widely available? 08085 92 95 00. Also,
tributes to the two police officers who died in a head-on crash on Teesside yesterday morning. 5 others also lost their lives.
yeah, some horrible news over the weekend in England, and then the news of the crash in Ireland as well. 12 people have been killed. That is in 2 car crashes over the weekend. Some of those who lost their lives had posted dangerous driving videos on social media previously. You might have seen this, and you might have heard about these trends that have gone viral. Some of these trends, quite evidently, are extremely dangerous, and you might even remember that one in the past. Do you remember the one that you hold your breath? Kids were doing this long enough to black out. Madness, right? But I want to know, how can we get tougher on these social media trends? Is it something you talk about in your house? What conversations are you having with your kids? And also tipping.
Are we tipping every single time that we go to a coffee shop?
I have become so good at pressing that no tip button.
I'm paying $50 for 2 drinks at a Phillies game. I'm not tipping you.
Yeah, some US restaurants are banning tips. Should we do it here?
All the conversations that matter.
Mornings on BBC Radio Scotland.
Right, welcome to the programme. Scotland's new free school bag scheme. You might think, So what? Good idea. Just give them a school bag and move on. However, right, this has caused quite a bit of controversy. From next year, every child starting P1 will be offered a rucksack containing some of the basics they need for school. So stationery, pencil case, water bottle, and some resources to help with reading and writing and maths and stuff at home. So that's around 47,000 children are expected to receive one. The SNP, you might remember, they unveiled this plan as part of their manifesto for the parliamentary elections in April. It's called Welcome to School. And it follows a similar principle to the baby box, which has been introduced and is still ongoing right now. It was introduced by Nicola Sturgeon back in 2017. But now some people are concerned that actually, because the cost hasn't been confirmed just yet, they're wondering how much it's going to be. And also if that money, however much it is, if it could be spent elsewhere. Ministers say that they're giving every child an equal start and it's easing the cost for families, even if it's just a little bit. Every little helps. 08885 92 95 00. What do you think? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think it's something that actually is going to help kids have the start they need? Or do you think it could be better spent elsewhere? Stephen's in Dundee. Morning, Stephen.
Morning.
Morning. What do you think? Is it a gimmick or is it something that's going to make a difference?
I think it's probably more of a gimmick. I mean, if you just round up the number and say 50,000 kids, right, it's probably going to cost a tenner for a school bag, stationery £5, another tenner for a water bottle. So probably, 2.5 million, then your administration fees on top and everything else. It's going to run into a bill of millions of pounds. And let's not forget, there's already grants and benefits there for people that, are on benefits. They also get help with, kids going to school, the school uniforms, everything. I kind of feel like it could be well better spent maybe on housing, essentially actually building houses, as opposed to just handing out more freebies. I mean, I read a thing the other day that says, single people and two-parent families on benefits can receive anything between sort of 30 to 70,000 in benefits. I mean, that's more than me. I've went to uni, did my masters, and got a good job, and I didn't get any benefits for school bags, and I'm a single parent. So, I just think it's just total waste of money constantly from the government on silly little gimmicks. That when really we've got bigger problems, we're going to stay our roads and infrastructure.
On the baby box thing, because a lot of people would have had a similar thought on the baby box, right?
No,
but the stats though for that, Stephen, are really high in terms of how it's improved things. 91% of parents agreed that getting the baby box saved them money on things.
Well, you know what, right? We were given a baby box, and most of it was given away or went in the bin. So how many of these bags are going to be given away or go in the bin as well?
You can't opt out though. You don't have to receive it. You could opt out of the baby box as well.
Right, okay, fair enough. But the reality is that even though you can't opt out, many people still take the baby box, take certain things and throw the rest in the bin. So
is that not down to us though? If you think you can afford it, you think you don't need it, why would you take it?
Because it's free. People always take stuff for free.
So is that not part of the problem though?
Well, that's how so many people are on benefits. It's free, so they just take whatever they can get. I mean, it's like anything else. You go down the high street, bag at anything, put anything you like in it, and try and give it to somebody. They'll take it.
What about the people who genuinely need it? People that's going to make a big difference to them.
But why would they genuinely need it if they're already on benefits and they're already receiving back to school vouchers and all the rest of the stuff that you get? What about them? I'll tell you who really needs help in society is working people that have got children. They're the people that you need to help. Working people with children. No people that are on benefits with children. We need to get people actually working, right? And we need people that are already in work, that are struggling, that can't actually get things for their kids. They need the help. No anybody else. Because they're the ones that are actually, they're being a role model for their kids. They're working. They're showing their kids, you need to get a job, you need to do X, Y, Z, and be actually part of society and be a benefit to society, not just, benefits, handouts, freebies all the time. Move away from all this.
if the government were here, I suspect their argument to you would be, well, you get free prescriptions, you get free bus travel, certainly for a lot of people, rolling out free breakfast clubs for some children next year. Not everyone gets free bus travel, obviously, but that's an option for people. That's what they would say. Don't shoot the messenger. Just saying what they would say if they were here. Stay there if you will, Stephen, because I'm pretty certain there'll be a lot of people who will have a view on this. 08085 92 95 00. Do you agree with Stephen? In actual fact, the money needs to be spent somewhere else. This is a nonsense. Stephen said it's a gimmick. What do you think? We don't know how much exactly it's going to cost just yet. We're waiting to get that figure. But or are you thinking, well, actually, now this would be really helpful for me. I would really benefit from this in my life. 08085 92 95 00.
I might come in all day for that. Cast from Riverside all day. Just me floating about all day, offering people dry scones. Anybody want a cup of tea?
You would as well.
Scone. There is a story that I have heard that producer Paul, you were once an extra.
Yeah, well, I used to do extra work on Riverside. It was a salacious rumour that was spread by Tom Urie, who was an actor in Riverside.
Yes.
Who said that I was an extra when Deke, who was like one of the major original characters.
Yeah, I remember Deke.
Got knocked down with a car and a hit and run and he died, right? So it's this big, killed off an original character.
Yeah,
big,
huge storyline.
One of the biggest stunts.
Initiative. People forget that some kids start with nothing. Proud of the SNP this morning. Get your thoughts on that, if you will. 08085 92 95 00. That's the number if you want to give me a buzz or if you want to drop me a text. The number, if you want to do that, is 80295. So we're going to be talking about that for the next wee while, and then later on,
I would still be doing this even if there was a screening system in place, but it shouldn't just be down to high-profile individuals like Jeremy Clarkson or myself or any number of men who've been in a similar situation.
that's for Chris Hoy talking about raising awareness of prostate cancer. He was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer last year, and he's been talking ahead of his Tour de 4, a cycling challenge to raise money for cancer charities. And it comes amidst calls to widen access to screening for various types of cancers, including breast cancer, lung, and bowel. So I want to know this morning, has a cancer screening saved your life? Should they be more widely available? What's your experience been? 08085 92 95 00.
With BBC Radio Scotland.
places in the US have decided to scrap it. We obviously still do it here. What kind of things have you been asked to tip for? What's the smallest or largest tip you've ever got? Maybe let me know. 295.
As I walk in the shadow of death, 16 men on a dead man's chest. Your host this evening, Mr. H.O.T. And I guess you get splashed with the tech. Nobody go till the guards say so. You got a second or more to run for the dough. Before I blow back off the map contact, you didn't know Stack could get down like that.
And when I get that feeling, I can no longer slide. I can no longer run, I don't know. And when I get that feeling, I can no longer hide. Thoughts no longer fall, I don't know.
All day, every day.
Yeah, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you.
See my pinky, see my thumb. See that kid with the pump shotgun. Mr. Mac, hold the foremost death. Cats is dead wrong, songs too long. Mr. Big Mouth, could that be trial? You need to dish out your style, no doubt. Shallon strut through the Shallon slum. Rum, rum, pum on my Shallon drum.
And when I get that feeling, I can no longer slide. I can no longer run, I don't know. And when I get that feeling, I can no longer hide. Thoughts no longer fall, I don't know.
All day, every day.
Yeah, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you.
All day, every day.
Yeah, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you. I've said goodnight, tried to sleep time.
One time for your crooked ass. What? Two time for your crooked ass.
I just dream of being. Go close your eyes, cause I close mine.
3 time for your crooked ass. What? 4 time for your crooked ass.
You dream of me, yeah. You can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you.
All day, every day.
Well, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you.
Mama used to say, be your ladies,
And
man.
you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you.
All day, every day.
Yeah, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same.
Staten Island, bring the balance. No soft smiling, you better check your calendar. Apparatus coming through with the status connected. Lethal weapon, lethal injection. John Blaze 18 all day, every day with the souffle. On your cash, got to react, jump back, kiss yourself or you get smacked. By the mic apparatus coming through with the status connecting. Lethal weapon, lethal injection. Vision unseen like Gene when I had
25 minutes to 10 here in Radio Scotland. It's Tuesday morning. We're talking about school bags. It's very controversial. The government are spending, well, we don't quite know how much yet, on giving school bags and school materials to